This is the ThermoPro TP09 electric wireless digital cooking meat cooking thermometer. This is a nice little device. This probe here fits into whatever you're cooking or grilling. This base unit send out the signal to this remote receiver. The settings themselves are pretty easy to figure out. I like the wireless unit. It has this belt clip. I just threw it in my pocket. Any of the alarms that come out are loud enough to hear from within your pocket. There's two modes. There's a timer mode and there is a meat mode. The timer mode, you can set a timer either to count up or down. So in the timer mode, if I hit start, it's going to start counting up. Now, if I want to count down instead, I'll reset it. I can choose either hour or minutes, and I can hit start, and then it will count down. If I hit the mode button, it goes into the meat mode, and right now you'll see it's on program mode, so I can actually set the temperature I want manually. If I wanted to instead use the preset, I can hit the meat button, and you'll see it scroll through the different kinds of meat available. And then this taste button allows me to choose, medium, rare, well done, whatever I prefer. You can use these two modes together. So let's say I had this plugged in and I was grilling steak. The probe temperature is going to be going up, and when it hits the desired 140-degree temperature, the alarm will go off. But while that's doing that, I can actually go over here and say, I know I want this to cook for 4 minutes, and I think that's going to be enough time, and you can actually have this counting down as well. By hitting the taste button on the timer mode, right now you'll see it's minutes and hours, but if I hit the taste button, I can actually do minutes and seconds. The power button on the side here is the power button. It also cycles between Fahrenheit and Celsius depending on what you prefer. On the side there is a switch that turns on the light. I can't really think of an obvious practical purpose for there being a flashlight, but I'm not going to complain about an additional feature. The probe itself seems to work well. It reports temperature pretty accurately as long as you place it in the middle of the meat. So if you have a 1-inch steak, make sure you're getting the probe right in the middle there, not at an angle. The board is fairly long. This in the meat inside the grill, and you can have this sitting outside the grill. I would be hesitant to use it inside of an oven though. I don't know if it's long enough to be inside the oven and have this outside. And this is plastic and it has batteries in it, so you wouldn't want to put this in the oven. I didn't really test the full range of the remote. I was probably within 30 feet or so of the device the whole time, but it never lost signal. So while I like that this is wireless and that could be very convenient, I feel that this device kind of semi-encourages your leaving the grill while it's on. I also have the ThermoPro TP04, and I like that one because it has magnets on it, and so you can actually put it on the grill, or you can put it on a stand next to the grill and stand inside and you could still see the display, but you have to be within a proximity of the grill to read it. I wouldn't recommend walking away from your grill or leaving your grill while you're cooking, and I don't think that ThermoPro would recommend that either. It was nice when I was grilling to walk inside to grab something and to look down and see how much time I had left. Probably still be sitting in front of my grill most of the time. And that's what brings me to the things that I didn't like about this product. Base unit, which the probe plugs into. So the probe has to be in there in order to use it. What doesn't make sense to me is why you would have a nice holder for this remote if you can never actually place the remote in the cradle while it's being used. Because the probe is going to be hooked up to your meat, and this is going to have to be sitting fairly close to your grill, you're going to have this with you all the time. So why even bother making a cradle? This is more of just an antenna. It seems like there's some wasted space in the design. This unit would be more successful if the probe antenna were a bit more minimalist, maybe just big enough to fit in a couple batteries. So you could set this outside, and then the receiver itself and the base unit you could put inside. What would make this the most successful is if this base unit could plug into the wall or run on batteries and charged this unit. So this could be a rechargeable battery. That way, You could have this sitting inside, go out, start the grill running, come inside, you could see where you are, you have to go somewhere, you could pick it up, take it with you, come set it back. There are 2 AAA batteries in the base, 2 AAA batteries in the remote. That seems a little excessive, especially because you can't use these together as the nice cohesive unit it was obviously designed to be while you're actually using the product. This one design element keeps the ThermoPro thermometer, the simpler TP04 unit that I have, my preferred thermometer. The TP04 only takes 1 set of batteries. The other thing that is a little interesting, this obviously, there's feedback on the remote. When I hold in the power button, it shuts off. I hold it in, press it, it turns on. It's obvious that this is turning on. It's obvious that this is turning off. This base unit is not so obvious. There's a power button on the side here, and I hit the power button. I don't know if this is on. I still don't know if it's on. There's a light here that it will blink at me. Oh, there it goes. It's blinking, so now it's on. So now I know it's on, but I had to wait for the blink. So let's turn it off. Oh, no, it's not off yet. I think it's off. Maybe. Haven't seen a blink. Okay, maybe it's off. It has its design flaws, but it works great. The controls are intuitive. I don't think this is a product you would need if you're not planning on leaving your grill, if you're not planning on walking inside away from your grill. I would recommend you look at the TP04 thermometer as well. If you really want that wireless feature, then yes, pick this up. But for most people, I would probably recommend the TP04, both this unit and on the TP04. Easy to read from a distance. That's my review of the ThermoPro TP09 electric remote wireless meat thermometer. Hope you found this review helpful.